Welcome back to Studio 5. Want to update or make over a room in your home, but maybe can't afford it? Well, skip the fabric swatches, carpet samples, and furniture catalogs. One Utah designer says instead of redecorating, you can just rearrange.
How are you, Lisa?
Yes, Angela.
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you. Come on in.
Thank you.
Angela Ingo is not your average decorator.
Well, what I'm wanting to do is help teach people that there are some specific principles they can follow and take things they have in their home already and create a room that feels really comfortable and cozy, a place you want to be in.
It's a concept she refers to as at-home decorating, using items you already have and a few basic principles to create a new, fresh, and cozier space.
This room needs it a lot.
Our cameras followed along as she applied those principles to Lisa Hardy's living room. Lisa loves the high ceilings, open lighting, and simple decor, but says something just wasn't clicking.
The way I put things together, they don't quite fit, and I don't know why. It just doesn't seem cozy enough for me.
The house hunt began.
On the hunt, I had to find that chunk. On the hunt, I had to find that chunk.
Now, one of the things we're going to be looking for is something fairly large for the wall, because what we're wanting to do is create a focal point.
They found that focal point in Lisa's bedroom, a large painting hanging above the bed.
And this has got some really great colors in it that I think we could pull into that room. Okay. We're also going to be looking for tables. This room doesn't have any tables, and tables are very useful in helping to create a cozy space.
And buried in the basement?
Oh, now this little table might be just right. This is a great possibility.
2 tables, if you count the old sewing bench hiding in the storage room. They snatched a few throwaway books from the home office.
You take hardbound covers and you take the dust covers off of them.
Oh.
You can then, it just gives it a library feel.
And rolled up a dining room rug. Angela really got excited when Lisa dug out gold-colored tossed pillows and a throw lying at the bottom of the linen closet.
We're getting beautiful colors to go with what we're looking for. Now, would you have thought?
With treasures in tow, the transformation began. And Lisa's living room got a serious shakeup. And after applying a few basic design principles, a little elbow grease, and a lot of creativity, this became this.
I think it turned out fantastic because we got all these elements that we were able to pull into this room. We were able to create a feeling through using lighting and natural elements and fabric. Does it feel like a space that you want to come in and be in?
Yes. Come and just relax. I could pick up a book. I could read a book. I could sit in here and read a book. I definitely feel comfortable in here.
Does it feel warmer?
Yes. I love it. I love it. I really like what we've done.
I love it too. One word, wow. Angela is joining us now to share kind of the tips and tricks to holding your own at-home makeover. You say it comes down to 3 basic principles, and I think talent. You have an eye for this. That was amazing to see what you did, but we want to talk about those 3 basic principles because you say they can apply to any room and any style, right?
Absolutely, yes.
The first one you say lighting.
Lighting is so key. If you even can put 1 lamp in a room, it makes a huge difference. You have to turn it on, though.
It's got to be lit.
In order to make it feel comfortable.
And a tip you have is to arrange them in a certain shape.
Yes. If you can get 3 lamps, put them in a triangle pattern in a room, it creates a more cozy, comfortable space.
A triangle pattern. So we're reaching for those points on any end of the room.
And it doesn't have to be, if you don't have 3, you can start with 1.
And build as you go. And that's a great concept, too, to this at-home decorating idea, is that you can build and grow. In Lisa's home, you added a few lamps, and it made an instant difference, I think.
Oh, it made a huge difference. If you were to do only one thing, a lamp is it.
Just to warm it up.
That makes a big difference.
And lamps you think you can get for $10?
I go to so many homes, and they have lamps, but they don't turn them on. turn them on.
That's the key.
Yeah, that's the key.
Get a lamp and turn them on. Okay, another tip you have, natural elements. Include some natural elements, some greenery and some foliage and some flowers if you can into the room.
It can be anything natural. A bowl of apples. It could be a pot with some sticks that you've trimmed from your backyard bushes. Really, anything natural. A bowl of pine cones. Great to take one little sunflower or a tulip, put it in a vase.
In Lisa's home, it was the stick theory that you're talking about, just some sticks from the backyard that you put into a pot there?
Well, those were sticks she already had in a pot in a different place. But we pulled them together, brought them into that room, and it made a really nice, each one of those things layered on top of each other creates one step closer to a more comfortable room.
And I noticed you do a lot of layering and kind of combining elements to make for that interest and that texture.
And the reason we do that is it creates a focal point, a place for you to put your eye, place for your eye to rest. And that makes it really comfortable when you walk into a room, rather than having so much there that you don't have a place to pause.
So we're grouping, in a sense. We're clumping a little bit. Okay, so you've got the lighting, you've got the natural elements, and you also say fabric is a great way. I know Lisa wasn't thrilled that we put a camera into her linen closet, but it was amazing what she found in there. Just some old linens and some old toss-away pillows that really dressed up the room and gave it an extra sense of wow.
You know, it's amazing what fabric can do. And it's so fun because I will go to people's homes and say, oh, I have nothing. Well, really, there are lots of things that you can pull out of closets, you can pull out of cupboards, and what happens is a few things that you had from an old comforter set that you don't use anymore, on the living room couch, it made a huge difference.
And you did incorporate a lot of fun colors. That ties into another tip that you applied to Lisa's home, and that's find a source of inspiration. In her home, it was that picture that used to be hanging above the bed that not only became a focal point, but you pulled colors from that picture that previously weren't in the room at all.
Yes, if you can find one thing, if it's a painting, if it's a rug, if it's a pillow that's got a pattern you really like, if you can pull 3 colors out of there and move them throughout the room through using fabric, a little toss pillow or a throw. It could be curtains. Those things all add those layers of coziness.
Now, I was surprised to see what you did with that sewing table that you found. You didn't put it really anywhere the eye could see. You hid it behind the sofa, and it became what you call a unit. Explain that idea.
Yes. So what we wanted to do was create, when you walked into the room, a place that your eye could go to that wasn't just the painting. The painting was part of the unit with the couch. We put the table behind the couch and put a few things on the table so that it could create a unit. So there was some natural elements, there was a lamp, and there was candles, I think, a couple other things. So you want to have odd numbers and put them together in a grouping, and it makes a place that's really nice to rest your eye.
They're great tips. They really are, Angela. Thanks so much for sharing.
You are welcome.
Something anyone can do to any room in the home. And of course, Angela always has great tips on her blog. She has great visual examples as well, and really breaks it down in a simple way. So even us non-designers and non-decorators, I think, can gain something from that. To learn more, visit her blog, imaginecozy.com. We've got her tips and a link to her blog on the Studio 5 website. All right, coming